So I was thinking,
Yeah.
we should do a show where we don't talk. Like, you know how they do TV shows and they just don't talk? Like, there was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode and they didn't talk the whole episode.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was one episode they didn't talk till the very end. They lost their voices. And they had to find like a demon.
They're at least still able to act and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Anything but sitting here.
I don't know if we can do much like interacting where it's just like
you just like roll my eyes every 2 minutes.
Right. Well, they would talk, but nothing would come out. So we could be like,
that's such a bad idea. Let's move.
Did they have subtitles or how do they do that?
No. No one could talk, and that was the thing. The demons took their voice away. It was a really good. Episode. Actually, it was called. The name of the episode was called Hush. And
fitting.
So, it was a good episode. So, Mas, you only could be with us 5 minutes. I heard.
Yeah, I got a lot going on.
What's going on with you?
No, we got a lot of background noise. Who is it, Chris? It's always Chris. We got to make her like a soundproof room.
No. We don't even need to make her a soundproof room. She has all the items to stop that. She had headphones, clearly not plugged in. And she's laughing. She set herself up with a new spot that'll have the computer on a table versus on her mattress.
That reminds me, I need a computer chair.
Oh, okay. Now she needs a computer chair.
I mean, I could use my kitchen chairs, but it's a little weird in the background.
All right. So let's talk about it. I have a lot of things going on, so I just want to remind everybody. Obviously, Midday with Moss. We could go all 4 screens. Midday with Moss is no longer. It's going to transition to midweek with Moss in the next week or two. Maybe we'll be able to try to find a location next week to go to or try to do something cool. Are we moving Techie Geek to 9 a.m.?
So I want to. Christina had cried. So I honestly think it's a better time because then I could actually do the things that I'm supposed. Like I'm in a peer group that meets every other week.
Whatever. It's 9 a.m. moving forward. Fine.
It's all right because Christina now has a car, so she could get the places quicker, so she could get her coffee before 9.
Sure. Okay.
And guess what? When we get back, we only have this for like another week or 2, right? That's what I was thinking. I don't know how, but hopefully. There and Moss is off. There's a surprise, everyone. Moss is gone.
Good having
you. Yeah, I do. 9 would probably work better because then we could get to work right away. But I think we're gonna do 9, half an hour. I feel like we've been doing that. Not long. Keep it going. If we have someone, one day next week we have to do 10. We have someone wants for an interview, so I had already told them 10. And then when he's gone, we'll let him talk about all his news. So Christina got a car. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I totally call. Is she getting the car, turning the camera to the car? Is she bringing the car in her house? What's happening here? Cute, Matt. That would make a great video if all of a sudden the car just crashed through the wall.
My God.
And she was showing it. Right?
Here's the car.
That would be great. Right? Unmute yourself. Go ahead. You got it.
Why do you wish evil on me?
No. Because it was funny because we're like, oh, you got a car, and you were like 1 minute. And I'm like, is she going to get the car? Like, is she bringing the car to show us?
Oh, no. I figured let me get my head.
Yeah, because that would be crazy. And all of a sudden, you just like drove through the wall, and you're like, here's my car, guys.
Honey, I'm home.
And I totally called that you were going to get a red car.
Did you really? You thought that I was going to get a red car? I was looking at black. I really wanted my first black car. I've never had a black car, and I really wanted black.
You don't want black, trust me.
Black but I saw the red one. I went through like such a day. Like car shopping is obviously very stressful, but like shopping with my mom is even like adds to the the stress. But yeah, it was like such a last minute decision to go look at this lot, and I just saw the car, and I'm very like into like signs from the universe and like shit like that. So the license plate had 3333 on it, and the registration was 020222. So I was like, these are like angel numbers. These are signs. Like this was meant to be my car. I believe in stuff like that. So it was my car.
So I called a reg Mustang, if you remember, before you left. You did not get a Mustang, but I had the reg right.
But my brother saw my car last night when he got home yesterday. It was my brother's birthday, actually. So he got home and I was like, I got you something for your birthday. And I'm jingling the keys. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I showed him the car. And my brother had just gotten a Mustang like 2 or 3 weeks ago, actually. So he was like, I think this car is probably actually as fast as my Mustang. It's a V6. He's like, it's probably like 200 some horsepower. Like, he's like, this is a pretty legit sports car.
Did he buy a V6 Mustang?
I think so.
Why?
Because he has a truck. He just wanted to get a car to fuck around.
If you're gonna buy a Mustang, at least get a real one. Like
I don't know.
I don't like Mustangs.
I really don't know.
The real ones are a V8.
So then he got a V8. I'm sure he wouldn't.
No, the fake one. Most people get the V6. And is
I don't know.
Is it automatic or is it stick shift?
It's stick shift.
At least they got that right.
Yeah, because my brother's really good with cars. Him and my dad are like 2 car fanatics. So.
Yeah. So trust me, you never want a black car. Black cars.
That's what everyone says, but I just did for my soul, you know.
Right.
Like
black cars, when they are clean, are amazing. Nothing looks better than a black car.
Yeah.
And then about 20 minutes later, you see all the dust on it, the dirt. Black is the hardest color to keep clean.
From rocks and stuff.
Oh, you see
home, there was like gravel on the floor, and I'm like screaming in my car, like, I just got the car. If I get home and there's nicks all over the car, but whatever. You can't avoid things like that. I just gotta live with it. But I mean,
right. So black is, they say, the hardest color to keep clean, and to keep looking good, right? But like off a lot, nothing looks better than a perfectly waxed black car, but super hard to keep clean. The easiest color to keep clean is like a metallic silver.
I know. I hate
you never see anything. You don't see anything.
You can literally key the car and you can't tell it. Anything like light metallic with speckles, you don't like. So like white is actually very easy to keep clean because white
I used to have a white car.
Looks dirty. Like the dirt just blends in perfectly. So the only problem is until someone takes their finger and goes, then you're like,
when it snows with a white car and you're driving and all that black slush on the side, that sucks. That's
nasty.
But every car gets disgusting with snow.
Yeah. I mean, there's no perfect car. Like even everything I was looking at yesterday, it's like there's always some, because I was looking at used cars. So there's always something you could point out and think not. But I'm like, I'm not gonna not get a car because it has like a couple scratches on it, and it's a perfect car. Otherwise, like I have nail polish, I'll fill it in. It's not a big deal, you know. I don't care about stupid cosmetic things. Everything in the car is like pristine shape. It was actually, we pulled up the Carfax. It was a fleet vehicle before this. So it was like a corporate lease and people were just driving it on highway miles. So it was out in Pennsylvania and then they bought it from the auction. And it's been sitting in the lot since 11/11.
Oh my God.
So, but congratulations. You finally have a car. You can get around.
Thank
Laura, you have a car, right?
Yes.
We never asked. I was just imagine she was like hiking here from Jersey.
I gotta take the train to the city to then go to Staten Island, and I'll see you.
That would be nice.
Laura's like, yeah, I leave my house at 2 a.m. to get to work for 9.
And then I get home at midnight. It's fine.
What part of Jersey do you live in again?
Do you know Elizabeth area?
Yeah, because that's where I was yesterday. I was in Linden, so I feel like that's where you said you were from, around there, right?
Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes outside of Elizabeth. Yeah.
Cool.
You're like 2 towns over from Linden, right?
Yeah.
She's in a small little town. It's nice. If she didn't say the name, I'm not going to say the name of the town. But it's a cute little town.
Nice.
Westfield is really nice too.
Yeah. Westfield Mall used to be really nice. I don't know what it's like now, but
Westfield, did they have a mall? No.
Yeah, there used to be a Lord and Taylor there and everything.
I don't think it was. Was it in Westfield or is it just named Westfield Mall?
No, it's a Westfield Mall.
Yeah,
because when I worked in Lord and Taylor Woodbridge, we used to have Westfield Mall as part of our client.
Yeah, really? Yeah, and my dad used to own the bowling alley in Roselle.
Oh yeah.
Which is like another 2 towns over from where Laura is. There's all that.
Pinpointing me.
We're triangulating her. Westfield is next door to her. I think Westfield's next door.
Jersey, the worst thing is, so like I would keep trying to type in addresses on GPS, and there would be like 4 1440 East St. George lanes in like Roselle, Linden, and it's like, how do you? And you wanted to go into the wrong one, even though you typed the right town in. It's like such weirdness, all that. Yeah.
Laura, were you on the show?
Cosmo, hold on. Guys, my phone's not going to stop today. Cosmo, hold on.
He knows you're on the show. Tell him that's great.
It's just nonstop. I put a message in the private chat if you guys can help me with.
I see that.
Talk offline. Let me go downstairs. He needs something for the store. So
all right, goodbye.
Later.
We call it what was I gonna say? Oh, Laura, were you on the show when we were talking about Pinocchios?
Oh yeah.
Don't believe so.
Restaurant.
The Italian restaurant.
Oh yes, the restaurant. Yeah.
What?
In Elizabeth.
Let's reopen it.
I wish, but you need those recipes, man. Like I said, the Clio sauce is like something that could never be recreated.
And it was funny. So like
so
a couple of days after we were talking about that, my mom is like, "Oh, do you remember when we used to go Pinocchio's?" I was like, "Yeah, we were actually just talking about that." And she said the reason we would go is they would pay the toll if you came from Staten Island. They would discount the toll. Now the toll, she said,
the toll's probably $4 back then.
Right. She said at that point the toll was $4 or $5.
Yeah.
And she said for the four of us, we would eat for like $20. Like she's like, it was super ridiculous specials. And she's like, you would get a ton of food and it was like $20. They give you the toll money. She's like, she's like, it was terrible Italian, but I loved it like as a child.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I remember them having really good galamad, and like their sauce for the galamad was like amazing.
I also like Chef Boyardee. And on that note, give me you guys talk.
Hey. So it's new with you.
Yeah, I mean, as much as anything can be new in all of this, you know.
So let me ask you a question, because in the intro we have for you, you have super long hair. When did you cut your hair short?
I cut it at the end of last year, so like December, like almost right at the new year. Yeah.
Do you regret cutting it?
No. I've always had like a weird relationship with my hair.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, my mom was always like, it's hair, it'll grow back. Like, don't worry about it. So my sister and I proceeded to make like every bad decision you could with hair.
Same.
Because we were like, it'll be fine. But I used to have it super, super long for a really long time. And then I just got kind of bored of it.
Yeah.
Because it gets everywhere.
You're telling me my hair is literally up to my butt crack at this point. But like I have done so many stupid things to my hair that like I can't cut it now because it's taken me so long to get here. And like the fact that it's no extensions and I can like live and not care anymore, like it's great, but it is super high maintenance having it this long. Like I cannot wait to go get an actual haircut, and like that's a much needed thing. So
yeah,
I did that purposely. When I left, we were at 2 million viewers. When I came back, we were at 7 million viewers. So good job.
Oh, great. Talking about
now, do you guys, I think, so we've been getting less viewership. And I don't know I think what's happening is more and more people are out and about. Like, I think that people are, probably. I think that's what's happening. You know, I don't know, or people are just sick of us. But I don't know if they're sick of us because as soon as we announce we're not doing a show anymore, people start commenting why I love the show.
Really, the people that are our reliable audience, the same like 4 people every day, you know. So like they're gonna be upset, but like I feel like also with the way these stupid algorithms work, like because we have like a niche audience at this point, they're probably not promoting us to anyone except the people they expect to comment. Like we're probably not being seen by the masses.
Right. Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, look, Willie from Italy's here. What's up, cousin Willie?
Guglielmo. I gotta try and say that right. Guglielmo.
We don't have Moss here to tell if you said that right. I have no idea.
Guglielmo.
I couldn't. I a couple of days ago, I got them after dark. Someone said Paisan in the comments, and I was like, "Who's pacing?" I'm like, they're like, hi, Paisan. And it looked like it said hi, pacing. I was like, who's pacing? I was like, this person's watching the wrong show. Why are they saying hi? And then Todd pulls up. He goes, it's Paisan, you idiot. So I was like, thank you. All right. So what is today? Today is the May 28th. Can you believe it is almost June? It'll be June 1st. What, Monday?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's 31 days. Yeah.
So next Thursday we are doing a webinar. We don't really ever advertise stuff we're doing, but we are doing a webinar. What is it called? It's wait, I have it
We
right
have
here.
a name.
It is called.
Now we do.
Wait, what is the name? Oh, hackers. It's a techie geek webinar called "Hackers Don't Quarantine," something like that, right?
Yeah.
Protecting your business in these strange times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I join? You could definitely watch the webinar. We'd love to have you, cousin Willie, watch the webinar. We're gonna start advertising that today. We'll do some ads. We'll get that and share that. But it's gonna be next Thursday, 12 p.m. It's gonna be 1 hour. We have a great. I'll be speaking. That's not great. But we have Mike DePalma from Dago speaking. He's great. Christina will be on with us. Oh, I might have. Should I bring that up during the webinar? Should I change it from? Laura's like, what did I get myself into? I'm pretty.
A very lonely single girl as your teammate is what you got.
You can't quit yet because I just ordered you business cards. So you have 500 business cards. So you have to at least hand those out first.
Yeah, just like throw them into the river and maybe they'll make their way.
Someone will pick them up like, ooh.
I need cybersecurity.
I remember like my brother and my cousin used to work for some computer store because I worked at the computer store. This is when I was in like high school, probably freshman. I used to fix computers. And the guy who I worked for hired my brother and my cousin, who like a couple of years younger than me, to take flyers and hand them and put them on cars, right?
Okay.
So then I would get home at the end of the day and I'd be like, oh, did you guys finish? And my brother would be like, oh, we put them on like 10 cars and then we would throw the stack in the trash.
Yeah, I've definitely seen stuff like that happen before.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I would just.
You get paid for the day. Like,
he's
they
like,
don't care about the results.
He's like, the guy was only paying me like $20. He's taking advantage. He's like, I put him on like 5 or 6 cars, and then we would like we would do it in the area so he would see us leaving. We would turn and then toss him into the trash and go. I was like, that's so bad.
At the end of the day, like handing flyers out like that is such a waste of money that like, what does this guy expect? This kid's gonna take it seriously?
One second, and then I have an amazing story for you.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, Todd.
Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Christina. And good morning, Mike.
We will send you the link, cousin Willie. Good morning.
Can I join the video today?
Oh, you want to join the video today? Oh, yeah. Cousin Willie could always join. Hold on. We're only going to be on another 10 minutes, but let me send you the link right now.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Hi, Todd.
Oh, fuck.
Later.
What happened?
He's out.
Why do people even come on this? What's everywhere? Oh, is coffee pot exploding again?
Oh, God.
Video, but not sound, or not just XL. Can't be available.
I like this. Hold on. Oh, she said sorry.
It's in that little thing too.
This is an invasion of privacy.
He dropped it. Why do people even bother joining our show? They like cousin Willie's going to come on right now and immediately have some sort of emergency and drop off. All right, so cousin Willie is. Oh, look at the. He's there. What's up, cousin Willie?
Nothing much. Same stuff, different day.
Are you guys still in quarantine?
Not anymore.
And what time is it there right now?
4:25 in the afternoon.
So, do you work or no?
No, everything is completely busted over here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Now, how long have you guys been out of quarantine now?
10 days, more or less.
Any spikes, or is it looking good?
The first 3 days, yes. Then it kind of got normal. So.
Was it, you think, because after the spike, people were staying home more out of fear?
Most likely. And they actually started putting masks on, so that actually helps.
Of course.
No, it doesn't. Masks are evil. I bought all my staff KN95 masks that we now have at the office.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah, we got antibacterial, and I even bought face shields for the guys that have to go out in the field, not for like when you're in the office.
The big plastic things?
Yes.
I just saw them at Sunoco at the register. I was like, what? You gotta be
Yeah, the barber shop near my house, the guy has it.
Yeah, it's like basically a clear thing, and it pulls around you. And I put it in the trucks this way. I said, like I gave it to Jimmy. I said, if you feel more safe with it, wear. You know,
at least it's there.
I bought antibacterial gels for the office so we could start planning our reopening, our reinventing. I had a huge bottle of antibacterial gel in my car that the heat made bubble up, and I got into my car, and I'm like,
it exploded.
I'm like, where's the antibacterial gel? Why is there none? And I looked in the cup holder, and it must have bubbled up and just came out the nozzle and filled the whole cup holder. I had to like scoop out like antibacterial. I was like, what the hell? But and then now there's all reports of it, like it could actually cause a fire in the car because antibacterial is made out of alcohol.
Yeah, of course. I don't even want to light a cigarette after I use antibacterial on my hands. I gotta like rinse them off with water first because I feel like I'm gonna blow up.
All right, so before I forget, and then we want to ask Cousin Willie more questions. So what I was telling a great story about flyers. So when I first started the business, I would print flyers. I wouldn't put them out like that, but I would print flyers. I like Andrew's Diner has like a table where they let people put flyers. I put flyers. My uncle Joey is a pallbearer. So that's Joseph Caramico, who comes on and hits on Alex from STK all the time. So he was a pallbearer. And Mike works at Home Depot. And he's like, Mike, give me flyers. I want flyers to hand out to people. You know, when I'm at the Home Depot, I'll tell. And this is when I would do like personal computer stuff. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. I give him flyers. He calls me up one day. Hey, Mike, you know, I gave out all those flyers. I need more flyers. I was like, I gave you like 150 flyers. Who you give them out to? He's like, oh, I was working a funeral today, and I was responsible for moving everyone's cars around. I left it on everyone's passenger seat.
No, he didn't.
That's great.
I was like, are you what? I was like, what do you mean you left it on the passenger seat? You can't do that. It's a funeral. They come back from the wake, like, and they get in their car, and then here's a Techie Geek advertisement.
You never see it. Too amazing me.
I just remember being like, what? And then he calls, and then I'm like, all right, I'll get you more flyers, but you can't do that, right?
Yeah.
So I give him more flyers. 3 days later, he calls me up. He's like, all right, I need more flyers. They're all gone. I'm like, what did you do now? How did you get? I'm giving them just so you have them. He's like, oh, I went door to door and put them in everyone's mailbox. I'm like, that's illegal. You can't just start putting flyers in people. He's like, I can't. I'm like, no,
really?
I'm like, no, you're not a federal offense. You can't.
Yeah, you can't just open people's mailboxes and drop off shit. Like,
if you put something in a mailbox, you have to pay the postage and mail it. You are not allowed to go and put it in someone's mailbox.
Although you can go and stick a flyer on someone's door, like in the inside of the door, you could do that, but you can't stick it in the mailbox.
Right. Once you open that mailbox, it's supposed to have postage in the.
Because here it's completely illegal.
Yeah. Do you guys have a federal, like, I'm assuming you have, is it like a federally controlled post office or is it all private?
Yes and no. We have actually both now, but none of them work.
None of them. Well, I would say we all complain about the postal system. It works. Like, we get it. It's just slow.
I think it's great. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know our mail from Staten Island? So if you mail a letter from Staten Island to someone else on Staten Island, has to go to Brooklyn, get processed, and comes back to Staten Island?
I figured.
Pretty much same thing over here.
Yeah. Does that make any sense? So, and I've got and I have clients, so I'll be like, hey, you gonna mail that check? Oh, the check's in the mail. I mailed it 3 weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, okay. They mailed it.
Don't take 3 weeks.
Well, no.
But
one day, didn't get the check, and I'm like saying to myself, she's lying. I called, she's like, Mike, if you don't get it by the end of the week, we'll figure it out. But I mailed that check weeks ago. Finally, I get the envelope. And you look at the postmark date. She wasn't lying. She mailed it 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks to get here from Staten Island. I don't know. What does that, how does that even happen? Like, where did the letter go?
I don't know. Because I got something from the UK in 3 days. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, my mail's never taken more than
airmail is actually much quicker than sending Staten Island.
Yeah, than ground, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Staten Island to Staten Island, very slow. I could get stuff quicker from overseas.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts. But we take for granted all that.
At least we don't have to pay for our mail service, like everyday envelopes and stuff. Like, who knows? That could be a tax that the world throws on us one day. Like,
we do pay. We do pay for it. That's what stamps are for.
Yeah,
That's not what I mean.
The people pay for it. Like we don't pay for it, but you pay to
Talking about
have
the
it delivered.
service of having the mail people show up at your house and deliver your mail.
every day,
Should be a service that technically we pay for. Like,
now, do you know that isn't? Do you know the USPS isn't a government?
Isn't a what?
It's not a government agency.
Yeah,
Really?
It's a private company.
Mm.
It's just
Wow.
with a government contract, but it did. But and I think though the way the union works is I think they're considered federal employees, right? I believe, but
I
they're
think
technically
Because if
not.
if you sold one, you actually get into federal trouble.
That was a great Seinfeld episode when Jimmy Kramer wanted to start delivering mail, and then the postmaster general arrest him. Or no, Newman was not going to deliver mail anymore, right? Or whatever it was. That was a good episode though. Do you watch Seinfeld, Laura? Or is that too like?
I've seen a few episodes. It was definitely more something that like I watched because like nothing else was on, as a kid. Because like I didn't have cable as a kid, so like there was like like the 16 channels that you just like flick through like really fast. So Seinfeld was kind of like one of the ones that was just it was there.
All right, have you ever? So you didn't have cable as a kid. When did you get cable?
Probably when I like got into middle school. I was probably like 11.
Okay. Now, have you ever seen Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but it just never seemed like my humor. So
that wasn't even on TV when she was old enough to really watch it. That wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
Right,
It was on MTV over here.
Yeah,
well, that's what it was. It was here,
like
MTV.
90s,
Oh, it's so good. But cousin Will, how old are you?
32.
Oh, you are 32? I thought you were in your 20s.
No,
Oh, you're
I look
old.
younger.
Christine,
I'm a little
do you
younger
like,
than you.
You like Italian guys?
Yeah.
He's trying to move here.
So
will.
hit me up when you fly over. I'll take you to Pinocchio.
Yeah, I don't think the Italian guy wants to go to the famous Italian restaurant.
There's just a few good ones in the city, but they're actually quite expensive.
In where, Manhattan? Like
Yeah.
our city, yeah. Now, is there Olive Gardens in Italy?
No.
Oh,
There's
why
no
would there
way.
be Olive Gardens in Italy?
Why? We have American restaurants in the United States, right? We have burger
but
joints
it's not
and
an
stuff.
Italian restaurant.
We actually
Olive
do
Garden
not
is not
have
Italian.
an Italian restaurant franchise over here, so
At all.
it might be something new now.
So, alrighty. So no Olive Gardens, no Carrabba's.
No,
That Carrabba's is terrible.
This
That
we-
was
cheese is terrible.
we actually
is it?
starting getting Domino's now.
Really?
Oh,
All
really?
right, I will.
That's
As much as I
terrible.
don't like
And
Domino's,
KFC.
KFC is delicious. But as much as I don't like Domino's, Domino's is excellent late at night and like after you drink a while, and then cold in the morning. Like cold Domino's is on point.
Oh,
Domino's, it's like White
too
Castle.
salty.
Terrible.
It makes me want
And
wait.
after I eat it.
Did you just say White Castle is terrible?
Yes.
It is.
All
It
right.
is.
I think we lost cousin Willie. I don't know what happened. It must be a connection issue. How can anyone say White Castle is terrible? White
It
Castle is by far
is.
the best
It is.
fast food.
Am I muted? It is, sir.
So I was so excited the other day. Chick-fil-A was back on DoorDash.
Really?
So
Oh, yeah?
because our Chick-fil-A is closed because they're in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay. So then, on Tuesday, we saw it on Monday. It was on DoorDash. So Nicole and I said, all right, on Tuesday, we'll order Chick-fil-A for lunch. Go to look on DoorDash, and Chick-fil-A's closed. I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course. We finally agree. Frank, I know. Thank you. White Castle is the best. How can you not? The Popeyes chicken sandwich is amazing. I can't wait to get that.
I still haven't tried that.
I've
Oh.
tried it. It's a chicken sandwich from a fast food place. Like it's good.
Chicken
Don't get me
sandwich.
wrong. But like it's a chicken
Jesus.
sandwich from a fast food place. Like it's exactly what it is.
Right?
I would like to disagree with you because many of people were stabbed for that Popeyes chicken sandwich.
And you know what? I don't know why.
Like donuts.
There was lines for 4 hours to get a chicken sandwich. I myself
people-
waited
I-
for an hour.
I think people get excited about like things, and it was cool to try it. You know, it was cool to get to like read this elusive sandwich, but like it's a sandwich.
Can you imagine we're talking about an elusive Popeye's chicken sandwich? They were going on eBay, like people froze them and were selling them on eBay for like $600. Like, who would be the person to buy a $600 frozen
sandwich?
They did it with the cronuts as well.
What are cronuts?
Yeah, the cronuts.
It's a mixture of a croissant and a donut.
Oh, yes.
There's a few places in Brooklyn that actually make it.
Yeah.
It's a croissant in the shape of a donut, pretty much.
All right. If we're going to talk fast food, best dessert is by far Taco Bell. They have the caramel apple empanadas. Delicious.
I never even tried that.
Do you like apple?
No.
Yeah.
Do you like caramel?
Sometimes. I don't like Taco Bell, though.
Taco Bell, do you know Taco Bell is the healthiest fast food chain?
No, it is not. There's no way that meat is better quality than a Wendy's grilled chicken sandwich. Like, there's no way.
Healthiest fast food. Hold on.
It's going to say you were punked.
Taco Bell is great. Occasionally you get...
I like Moe's better than Taco Bell.
Oh, disgusting.
I used to really like Moe's, but it's gone downhill the past couple of years.
It says officially one of the healthiest.
All right, whatever. It's one of the healthiest. It's great.
And it also depends on what you're getting, like, I'm sure.
That is true.
So Moe's, Laura, do you like Moe's?
Yeah, Moe's isn't bad.
Oh, good. Don't worry. You'll hate it by the time you work at our office, considering Josh orders it every day.
Yeah, the guys ordered all the time. I have yet to order it at the office.
They one on Island Boulevard?
Yeah, I think that's when they order. They order DoorDash, but it's
that's
usually
the only one to order from, though, because the one by me is awful now. Awful.
Oh, there's one by Village Green.
The one in Village Greens, yeah, it's so bad.
What happened? Oh, I think my headphones are dying. All of a sudden, they just made a weird noise.
Well, it's over a half hour.
Probably does that, yeah.
Battery.
The problem is I didn't have them in their charging case, and they're connected with Bluetooth. So they've probably been connected to my computer for like all day, all night. But yeah, so yeah, they order like every day. And I hate Moe's. I'll be in my office and Josh come in and be like, "Oh, we're ordering Moe's. Do you want anything?" I'm like, "No, it's terrible."
See,
and then the next day, Moe's. I love Chipotle.
I hate Chipotle because I hate cilantro. So I hate that in everything they make is that cilantro flavor, essence, smell, and it makes me like totally revolted.
It tastes like soap.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where people have like strange taste buds. So you either think it tastes great or it tastes like soap. Like it's one of them.
Yeah.
Cousin Willie's just trying to agree with you. He's trying to work his way up your list. So when he tries,
I need a man that's dedicated to my interests.
New 90-day
Cousin Willie, do you like Red Card?
Great show. I've been watching.
I like Cars in general.
Likes cars. Okay. Do you like tattoos?
Yeah, don't mind them.
Oh, you better say yes. Do you like girls with muscles who could probably beat you up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. See, she's making muscles. I haven't seen her make muscles for anybody yet. Cousin
Even
Willie.
though I did 6 years of MMA, so.
I can't make a muscle in this hand because I can't flex my friggin' wrist on.
Has whatever happened with that thing growing out of your arm? Is that still there?
My hand, it's still there a little. It's not as bad.
Oh god.
But it's still here.
Yeah, she's falling apart. You better get here quick.
My wrist.
I had one over here.
Oh, he had one of those too.
We'll hold hands on our limp hands, and
I actually got it removed because
she gets free life insurance from Techie Geek, so you better get here and get married quick.
Yeah, that's why you can take my life insurance.
It's not. I think I only give him like $2,500. It'll be enough to at least hold a nice little ceremony.
Can't even pay the coffin with $2,500.
You probably can't.
Not even.
Probably accurate. It's a little something. But she could buy more. Tell her to buy the extra. She could buy up to like 100,000 for. Like
just trade my new.
She should get a raise from her boss.
Yeah. Trade your new car, and your car is debt. You can pay it off in cash.
Well, if I die, I'll leave it to him.
What did you get?
Are you gonna leave him your debt? You got to. If you leave the car to him, he has to pay it.
I'm dead.
What did you get?
I got a Honda Accord, red coupe.
Can you
No.
bring it into the, like, can you drive it into the house so we can see?
Could you stop? I'll drive it to the office tomorrow, or I'll park right outside your house. No, 10
She
o'clock.
home.
Oh, great. Do that. Do a drive-by, like, why? Yeah, you know what? We've been in quarantine for 3 months now. I had a birthday. None of my staff did a drive-by and wave to me or anything.
I wished you happy birthday.
When is your birthday?
It was like a couple. You didn't work here yet, so you're okay. You're April 24th. You're in the clear. But none of my workers came by. The only time my workers come by is to try to touch me and chase me. Gary tried to chase me the other day. I know it doesn't. Jimmy tries to lock me in cars. I went to the office today. Oh wow, look at this guy. He's like,
I got to jump back on the phone.
say hi to your cousin at least.
Oh, what's up, Willie? I didn't even see him.
Yeah, because you don't even care about this show. He's taking your place. And before you go, it might be good to know that I think Christina and Willie are actually hitting it off. She even showed them muscles and everything. There might be a thing here. So can Partners in Sound please get Willie back into the country?
We worked on it. It's his paperwork is in. It's in the State Department.
Yeah.
And you can't call people like Trump or somebody. You're a big deal. Give him a call. We need Willie in. Let him know we need him for the dating show.
Oh my God, the dating show.
Are you going to the rally at 11, Moss?
No, I want to talk to you about that, but I got to jump. I got too many calls to make, and I got to take.
Goodbye, Moss. We love you.
No, I'm not being rude. I'm just I popped in for a minute. I think if we go to 9 o'clock, it'll be better. That'll be good for
I
me.
agree. We're going to 9. Don't worry. Who's in? Say hi to whoever you're looking at.
Me?
Yeah, it looked like you were looking at Dave.
No, there's nobody here. Webcam is in a bad position. So I'll talk to you guys later. Look at that private chat. See if anything comes.
I will.
I'm blah.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right. We're gonna end anyway, but so what was we learned about Uncle Joey. He puts flyers on in the funerals.
He's a legend. A legend.
It's so great though because on yesterday on Gotham After Dark, like Alex is on, and me and Nicole were watching. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't Gotham After Dark. They did a 9 o'clock like wine show with women, so there was 6 women, and they now have like another show. And Nicole actually wanted to watch it, so she put it on the screen. I was like, "You can watch my shows here. You have me have it on the big TV." And she's watching, and I'm watching the comments, and all you see Uncle Joey. Alex, you are beautiful. Alex, I love you. I'm like, and Nicole is just like, what's wrong with him? And he's just like, and like, he's not doing it to, he's just saying she's pretty, and like, but it's just like, we're like, it's crazy. Alex. I'm like, oh my God, Alex, where's Moss? Is Moss on this show? Where's Moss? No, Moss doesn't even show up to the shows he's supposed to be on. So how can you expect him to show up to ones he's not even invited to? Who's calling? No.
Volder Rap.
Volder Rap. Do you know Rapichulo? Did you meet him when you were here?
Did. Yes, I know him.
I love Rapichulo, Volder Rap.
It's a nice guy.
He's good. All right, let's end this. Cousin Willie, anything else you want to tell us? Anything we should know about as we begin the reopen?
Just be careful.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Anything you want to, any closing remarks you want to say, Christina? You want to give your phone number? Can you guys...
All right. I'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye, everybody. We will see you tomorrow for Breakfast with Bloomy at 10 a.m. And don't forget, 2 p.m. tomorrow, end the week with the Geeks.
I like that.